Alright, so what is up, you guys? Welcome back to another one of my YouTube videos. These were the shoes that I was skating before I started skating the shoes that I'm about to skate. These are the Force 58s, but now I'm gonna be skating the new Nike SB Ishod skate shoes, and they look pretty fire. And I was super excited to skate them. This is my first day, first time ever opening them out of the box, ever skating them. And so yeah, this is what they look like. They look pretty cool. I think this colorway and the brown colorway that they had were the top two best colorways that looked the best on this shoe. And yeah, so I went with the red, and I think the brown was just out of stock, and so they didn't have it for sale. But yeah, so right off the bat I just started doing some flat ground tricks. I didn't want to do any flip tricks just yet, just because I wanted to warm up. It was pretty cold outside, and also I just wanted to just break the shoes in with the simple flip tricks, or with the simple flat ground tricks. So basically I just did some shove its, 180s, and all stances, and a couple big spins. And usually I just do this for my warm up anyway, so I kind of just wanted to start here with these type of tricks in the beginning for this video anyway. Alright, so I basically just finished warming up. I just did a couple like tricks that weren't flip tricks, and so I feel pretty good about the shoes so far. They do feel like at the very start they felt like super stiff. Just had to break them in doing a couple simple tricks, and now I think I'm ready for some actual flat ground flip tricks. So let's get into that. Just already they feel really good. I feel like I'm getting a lot of pop from this flight deck. This is relatively new. I just started skating it like a couple days ago. It's a Santa Cruz VX flight deck. But yeah, let me know if I should do a review on it. But yeah, in terms of the shoes, they do feel really good. But yeah, they kind of do feel like basketball shoes. But at the same time, I do feel like I could skate in them and learn like a bunch of tricks in them. Feel kind of unique in a way. But let's do some more flip tricks. I'm just gonna let you guys know, there are two things that I really like and one thing that I'm kind of like on the fence about. Just to start off, firstly, they do hug your feet really comfortably. If you get the right size and your feet actually fit well in them, it keeps them warm, especially in this cold weather. I don't know how cold the weather is where you are, but it's super cold in Baltimore, so my feet aren't really that cold. I don't know if you would count this as a con, but the board feel is kind of weird. These soles are pretty thick. They're like super like strong, but like they kind of feel like Air Force soles, but not as thick. The board feel is kind of weird because the soles are pretty thick, and so with that you can't really feel the board as much, but they are still pretty flexible in contrast to the Air Forces. But yeah, I don't know if you'll count that as a con. After a while I did get pretty used to it, but yeah, we'll see how they skate down some stairs, rails, and like just other obstacles in general. Alright, so I know I told you guys that I was gonna try to skate some obstacles, but I actually ended up just like kind of re-warming up and just doing more flat ground tricks. And but after that I did go to like the stairs, the barrier, the handrail, and did some tricks. But first I did want to just like do some other tricks other than like kick flips, heel flips, and all stances, plus the shoves and 180s. So I ended up doing like kick flip, and then like tray flips and all stances and inward hills, just to like practice them, because I don't think I've done that in like a couple days, so like I just wanted to do them. Then I went to the barrier, did a couple board slides, some basic board slides to 180s, and then I just did some some variations and some like just trick combos. And this is the obstacle that I've been skating like pretty a lot more recently. In the past, I didn't even know how to board slide it, but now just recently I did learn how to grind it, so that was pretty cool. And now I can grind not only just 50/50s but 5/0s too, with other tricks in terms of like combinations, so like 5/0s to shove out, 50/50s to shove out, stuff like that. But yeah, this is a new trick for me that I'm practicing right now. I was trying to learn 5/0s to front big spin out. That was like my first kind of sketchy one. I definitely want to redo it later. But yeah, I kept trying it, kept trying to practice it, and I was getting super close, like in terms of getting a clean one. But I ended up just getting another sketchy one, and I almost rolled my ankle right there. But and I do think that because these are low tops, that does happen a lot more frequently. And I just hit my back right here, and I was just like super tired at this point of the day. So I basically just decided to switch up the obstacles and skate the handrail. And now that I think about it, I didn't even skate the stairs, but I guess the handrail is a part of the stair set, so I guess you could say I actually did. But anyway, they did take impact pretty well. I was doing some grinds that I recently learned, so I did get a chance to bail on a lot of these tricks, and even though they look like they were first try, they definitely weren't. And so even though they take impact pretty well, the shoelace on my left shoe, so the foot that I usually slide up on for most of my flip tricks and ollies, that shoelace ripped, and it happened pretty late in the day, but it did happen the first day I got these. So that was pretty much the only con I had with these shoes the first day skating them.